Hello everybody and welcome back to Slime Rancher. As always, I am Dor, and today we're going to go ahead and mix these guys, the honey ones that we picked up last episode, with the explodey ones that are around the beginning area that we discovered. So let's go ahead and do that now. We might need to go ahead and move these guys to a different little area here because I don't know if this is going to be too close to the other slime things to make them affect those guys or not. If that one would kindly eat the plort that's on the ground, please, that would be fantastic. Let's go ahead and dump this one back in there and shoot him with a plort. Kindly eat that before we run into issues here. Like, I don't want it to go flying out of the zone here. There we go. Kinda, almost. He was gonna eat it and then he got blown up. But anyways, we need to go find the fruit that these guys like. So the honey ones like something called something pear or sweet mango or something like that. If I go ahead and open up the thingy here. The boom ones like the Brarier hens, which are the chickens that we don't currently have being like farmed right now, so I don't want to do that. And then if we go over the honey ones, they want mint mangoes, so we don't have any of those currently, and I'm gonna guess those are probably going to be in the area that we discovered them in over here. So we need to go ahead and take a trip back over to this area and see if we can find those mangoes, and then we're also going to try and find the other slime that was there as well, because there's like a black plort that's up on the sale thing there that we can go ahead and sell. So I'm going to go ahead and see if we can find that one while we are there as well. Oh, you know what? We have extras of these. Let me go ahead and just do that so we get those back into the storage container here, and then we can grab these ones back. Do we have anything ready to be sold for this one? We do indeed. Let me go ahead and suck those up and sell them really quick. Get some extra cash here before we start moving. I also went ahead and brought some of the water ones over here. Since we had this thing built, we might as well have some of those in there to generate plorts for us, because we don't actually have to do anything with those ones. We don't have to feed them. We don't have to do anything. We just generate plorts from them. It's not very quick, but it's basically free money. So why not have them just sitting there? We already wasted the money on building the little pen for them, so we might as well generate something from them. So we're gonna go looking for this guy here, and hopefully we can find that, and then we'll probably end up mixing that one with something else here. We might want to go ahead and do away with the pink one, because the pink one's pretty much useless right now, or worthless rather. And before we go ahead and do that, let's go ahead and upgrade our jetpack one more time. We have the money for that. Let's increase the storage capacity again and the power. I'm not too worried about the health right now, so I'm going to leave that be. And then we can go ahead and buy into one of these doorways here. So I think this is the one we want to do. Is this the grotto? This is the overgrowth. I don't want to do that one. I want to go into the cave, because in the cave we can go ahead and put the flying ones in there and not worry about them flying away from our base here. So let's go ahead and buy this one. And then on the inside here, we can go ahead and place down the corrals if we want to, or we can just go ahead and make these a bunch of farm plots and just have slimes in here that we don't necessarily want to like escape or jump off the side of the cliff right there behind our little house. We can go ahead and have like the flying ones and stuff in here, and they won't ever leave, so we don't have to worry about upgrading the corral fully with the little net and stuff. We do if we want to keep them in a central spot, but in here it's pretty much safe for us to kind of just have them roaming around without really any issues here, especially once we mix them with something. There's no chance of them like double mixing, so we can't like lose an upgrade point. And this is the teleporter that's going to take us to the cave where we had the other guy at. And then I also went ahead and got the key, so we can go ahead and go through another door here, but I need to go ahead and find the thing that takes me back to here. So I need to go to the bridge area that takes me into that area, because that's where the door is. So let me go ahead and run on over there. I think I can just go back through this, right? That might be a lot quicker instead of running all the way around the map here. I'm going to go to the overgrowth area, or the area that we got the honey slime from last episode. All right, so let's see if we can find any of these mint mangoes or the other slimes that are in this area apparently. And again, I don't know if they were actually in this area or one of the other areas that we went to, although I think the only other areas that we went to were just the other areas that we can get to from our house. So I don't think those are going to have anything. We do have a door here. I don't know if I want to waste the key just yet. I guess we can. Why not? This is going to go ahead and open up another area, and let's see what's back behind here. We have another slime there. Is that one of the big ones that we can feed? That is not one of the big ones we can feed. I don't know what we do with that. It's probably feeding it the pink plorts to unlock something from it. That's what it looks like. We might either need to go ahead and feed these things the plorts, which doesn't really make all that much sense since this one's already lit up, or we need to find the original big slimes, because we did find the big pink one, and that's the only one that's lit up right now. We did find two of the cats, And I think we fed both of them and popped them, but they're still not lit up. So I think that's probably what that is. We need to find the original slimes, the big versions of them, and then feed them and then pop them, and then I think that might unlock this door. So that's something we need to come back to later on as we go ahead and complete these big slime things. So let's go ahead and keep going into here. We should be able to find one of those mint mango trees. Did I just backtrack? I think I just backtracked. I think this is the way we came in on. Yeah. So let's go this way and see if we can find anything that we need to find, because those would come in handy. I'm going to go ahead and change out that strawberry tree, or the cube berry tree, that I went ahead and started last episode. This is a toy, apparently. I don't know if we need to actually take those and put them in our slime pens or not. And I think I just found some of the mint mango stuff. There's just some mangoes sitting on the ground here, and that's exactly what they are. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try and hold on to these, because I need to go ahead and change out the cube berry tree for these guys. And let's see if we can find the other slime that's here. I don't think we can make this jump. Oh, you know what? I just bought the upgrade though, so we might be able to make that jump. Worst case scenario, it just teleports us back to the base. So let's go ahead and give it a go. And yeah, we cleared it relatively easily there. We do have a platform there. I don't know if that's a thing we can actually try and jump for. That's way out there. I don't know if we can actually make that. I'm not even going to try that. But hopefully on this little section, the other slime is here, because it was not in the other area that I was at to begin with. So hopefully this jump has more stuff available to it. We have more of the water guys, the boom guys. Is there a slime that is new? There should be something here. We have a whole nother section over there. Okay, so can we get there from here? We can indeed. Let's go ahead and jump over here and then walk up this walkway. You know what? This is just on top of the area that we were just at. So this isn't actually the pathway that we can see from across there. And is there a pathway? There is a pathway. There's also one that goes that way and back around. I think that's where I just came from, though. I'm not sure. I'm getting lost here. Let me open the map. And yeah, okay, so we are right here. This is the teleport that takes us back to the house, I think, or close to the house, I think. So I'm going to go back this way and see if there's a slime back there, because it's counting this whole area as the zone. So I mean, there's no guarantee that the slime would be up here on the front end. So let's go ahead and head back. Okay, so this is the area back behind us. It's just covered in these guys, which aren't new. I think these are just bigger version of the cats. So I'm not seeing anything again. I'm going to keep going this way, because there's still room on the map here to see if there's another slime somewhere. So we're actually at the end of the little zone here. We can clear a jump to go in this area, which we're about to do, but I don't see any other slimes. So I don't know where it's at. I don't know if that's like flying or something, and I'm just not seeing it. But let's go ahead and clear this jump, and hopefully we can. There is a chicken. Is there another set of slimes? That's the same big guys that are spawning here. Is there something back this way? I think this is going to be near the teleporter. Actually, no, this is a different little area. Okay, so is there anything back here? Nothing spawning in. I think I might just have to go back to the house and start farming up the honey guys here, because there's nothing else spawning, even though it says there should be one here somewhere that I'm just not seeing. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I think the pink guy was up here, wasn't he? Isn't this where the pink guy was? The big pink guy that we fed? I think it was sitting right there, I believe. Okay, so I can't find that slime. It's got to be in an area that we went to and I just didn't see it, because it's definitely not in that area where the honey guys are. That's the only new slime in that area. I ran around for 5-10 minutes and it didn't spawn. I didn't see it anywhere. So we're just going to go ahead and open it to the overgrowth area. And I think this is going to go ahead and expand into another area that we can also buy. So we can't use that. We don't have enough money to buy into the laboratories, so that's why I didn't bother with it. But this should take the force field off of this. Yep, and this is the little pathway thing that we found in the, I think the other cat guy was over in the cliffs over there, or the little island thingy. And then the other way over here is going to be where the teleporter takes us. I think this is going to be the one that is on the backside over there going toward the other door. Yeah, okay, so the door is over there and the teleporter's here. Okay, cool. And then we also have another area we can go ahead and buy. Hopefully it's not too expensive. It's 5,000, never mind. So that's going to be the docks. That's not going to have any slimes or anything like that for us to find. So let's go ahead and head back into here. I'm going to go toward the door because I don't remember what's in that area, and I have a really hard time remembering anything in this game. So we're going to go through the door and see if there's anything there, because I believe we opened this last episode. Wait, is this the overgrowth thing that we just went to? This is the overgrowth thing, dang it. So let's actually not go there. Or does it tell me in the menu here what is in this location at least? Is that gonna be nice and do that like that? We apparently have 2 keys or 2 doors that require keys. There is one in this area, the big door that we opened with the big circle thing with the slime lights on it. There is a door in that building or in that area that we need a key for. I haven't found another door in this area. I need to find more big slimes, and then I need to find more slimes in general because we don't really have any available right now. We just found the honey guy. There is the other slime in there. I don't want to go back in here. I really don't. Can I make that jump if my energy would charge back, please? So there's a little jump over here that I just realized when I jumped over here. So we have a loot crate here. That's nothing there. Okay. And then that's nothing here. Can we get up here if we can? Or is the jetpack going to be strong enough? There we go. So let's see. Yeah, this is the same area that we just were at. I don't know where that door would even be at. It's not lighting up or anything, like any indication that there would be a door here. So we went into here. And I went here. There's nothing there. It's just a big tree with a bunch of the big cat guys. I don't know where a door would be, honestly. So let's actually head back and take the teleporter if we can. I think there's a teleporter that takes us here. This is the area where the other teleporter is that takes us to the house. I think this is it right here. So if we backtrack enough, we can go ahead and get there through a teleporter. And then there's another little section of that area that we haven't really explored. So we're going to go ahead and do that now and hopefully find another slime somewhere in that area because we really don't have a good selection of slimes right now generating cash for us. You know what? The other guy that we had over here actually had a teleporter. So let's see where this is going to take us. And this is another little area. Okay, so let's actually run through here and see if there's going to be another slime in this area because there was one. Oh, you know what? I think this is where the pink guy was. The big pink guy that we popped. I could be wrong. Is that a new slime? That's a chicken. Okay, never mind. And yeah, we don't have anything right here. I need to get up top here because there is a little walkway or something right there. So let's go ahead and see what's there at least. There's a torch like leading to a walkway. All right, so here's the torch. I think this is where the big guy was. Yeah, okay, so I was mixing up the areas here. But yeah, this is where the big pink guy was. They gave us a key. We have another pathway up here I didn't see. And is there going to be a slime in the cave here? That would be fantastic. Is there? No, there's not going to be. Okay, so there's just that. Trying to see if maybe we missed something. Like, we had to have missed something because it tells us there's a slime somewhere that we've discovered its area at least. We just haven't picked it up yet, and I'm not quite sure where it would even be. So I'm going to go ahead and head back over here like I was planning on doing until we came over here, but I'm going to go ahead and go over there and go to where the teleporter is because that's where there's more to that little area that we've been to. I think it's over here. No, that's our base. It's over here somewhere. I'm going to go find it really quick. Okay, so I remember finding this guy. I totally forgot about him, but we do have the radiation one here, and this is going toward the teleporter that's going to take us back to the house. So we need to go ahead and get some veggies for this guy. I don't have anything with me right now. I dropped everything before I came out, so I had an empty inventory, but we can go ahead and get some stuff from here. It's not going to be enough to go ahead and make them pop, but it's going to be at least something to start the whole process here. And what do we got? We got another onion here, and that's going to be a fruit here, actually. So let's get rid of those. And let's go ahead and just feed them these. It's not going to be enough to make them pop, but at least it's going to start the process here. Oops, I missed them completely with that. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me grab that if I can. Am I close enough? Kinda. There we go. And let's plop him with that. I think his favorite thing is going to be those onions that I just shot into him. And he's the radioactive one. Oh, he's the Oka Oka guy. Okay, so let me go grab those because we do have some of those close by. I don't know if all of these slimes actually ate them or not, so we might not have any close by, but hopefully we do. Let me grab as many things that are fruit or vegetables as possible as well, so we can at least get them to pop with whatever we do have available to us. Let me grab those and jump back over here. Do we have any Oka Oka? We do have some right here on the floor. Let me grab some of those. Let me grab all the vegetables in this area as well so that we can hopefully get them to pop. All right, we're back with a little bit more here. Let's go ahead and feed them all of these. We dropped one of the beets on the ground here, or the heart things. Let me grab that if we can and feed it to them. There we go. And let's go ahead and give them all the Oka Oka that we have, and hopefully that's going to be enough to make them pop. It is not. Okay, so he still needs a little bit more, and his radioactive thing is actually expanding, so that's not great for us, but he does need a little bit more and then he'll pop. So let's go ahead and continue on here and figure out what else is in this area, because there is some more pathways that we never actually went down. And if we open up the map, there is like a little bit more to it. So we have an entrance here, and the big green guy is lit up on the screen now. I guess they only show up after you feed them, maybe, because we definitely found this guy like episode 1 or 2. So he should have been on the map, but he wasn't. So let's go ahead and explore this way. There should be a pathway, unless that was the pathway and I'm totally just spacing out on it. Or you know what? No, it's over here. There's a pathway that goes up and around the teleporter. So let me grab all the stuff that I can grab as well. While we're walking around, we might be able to go ahead and just double back and feed the guy in one go here. But here's the teleporter right here. That's the one that takes us right back to the house. And then there's a pathway up here that leads down. And let's see if maybe there's another big slime hiding back here somewhere, because there's a bunch more slimes in this area. Let me grab all the food. So it also branches. So there's a cave right there if we open up the map. And it might not go that far, actually. This might be the entire area here. It might not go all that far, actually. So in the cave here, let's see what's in here. We have another door. Okay. So we know that's going to be there when we come back to it eventually, when we get a key. So I think that's 2 doors now that we have the location on. We just don't have a key to open. There's nothing else down here. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Can I grab these? There we go. I think we just got a carrot. And there's a little thing. Ooh, I don't want to go down here. No, 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 no. Actually, do we want to go down here? Does this lead anywhere? Where does this take us? This takes us back into another cave with a bunch of the heartbeat things. So let's take those. Anything else in here? We don't have anything in here. Okay, it's just some slimes on the ground. And it just wraps back around to this little area here, which I think is probably going to be that little jump bit where we had to jump across, but we didn't jump it. There we go. Yeah, it's this little area. Okay, so let's actually double back really quick, feed the guy these things that we have. Hopefully it's going to be enough to pop him, because he's like right on the edge of popping. And then we can go ahead and grab the key, hopefully, that he drops. Hopefully it's not another teleport thing, because that would not be great. And is this going to be enough to go ahead and pop him? Let's go ahead and give him those carrots. There we go. It's enough to pop him. Let me get out of the zone before our radioactive thing gets too high. And did he drop a key? He dropped something. That's not a key, though. Let me just suck all these guys up so they're not in the way. And then we can just spit them out later. Do that. Let me grab you guys so we're not dealing with you. Oh, it is a key, actually. It's just laying sideways. Okay, cool. So I guess with this key, we can actually just go to the tunnel that's over here that we went. Oh, yeah, I went the wrong way. We can go to that tunnel that we just found the door in, because the other door is all the way in the mango place, and that's quite a ways away from us right now. So we might as well go to this one first, and hopefully it has something useful behind the door. If not, then we're just going to go ahead and head back to the base right now. All right, and hopefully there's something good behind here. This is actually the door into that area. Okay, so that's cool. So it just loops back around, so we don't have to, I guess so we don't have to walk too far to go ahead and teleport back home, I guess, is probably what that's for. I'm not quite sure. But okay, let's go ahead and head back to the base. Again, we don't have any new slimes, so we're probably going to go ahead and find some of the flying ones and end up mixing them with something. I'm not quite sure what I want to mix them with just yet. But we're going to go ahead and maybe throw those in the cave so that at least we have those getting generated for us. All right, so let's go ahead and launch these guys in here. Again, it doesn't really matter what they do because they can't escape from this area, so they're just going to float around forever. And we still have a force field on this side. That's just going to lead to the teleporter that takes us to another little zone there. So let's go ahead and head back this way. Can I use this yet? I still can't use that. Okay, that's probably to the laboratory. So I guess what we can go ahead and do now is just go ahead and grind up a bunch of money so that we can actually afford the laboratory, because that's going to be 10,000, I think it was. So let me go ahead and sell all the ports that we have right now. There should be a little bit in each of these because I did feed them before I left. So hopefully we can go ahead and make a couple grand here. I don't know if we're going to hit 10 grand off this first little sale here, but I'm going to go ahead and do probably a cycle really quick just to go ahead and hopefully get enough cash to go ahead and buy the laboratory right now. All right, so we have enough money now to go ahead and buy the laboratory. So let's go ahead and do that. And this is going to allow us, I believe, to start making slimes that we can't find in the wild. So if we go ahead and head back here, we have some more plots. We have a doorway over there. I think this is going to lead into the grotto that we just unlocked. I believe this is the cave. And yeah, okay, so this leads right back into the cave where we just put the flying guys. So if we head back this way and go toward the laboratory building, there should be stuff that we either have to build or we can interact with right now. And let's see. So we have one of these guys. And what is this going to do? This is going to be things that we can go ahead and build around our base. So I don't know if these are going to help. Siphons underground resources, and there's a bunch of stuff here that we don't really have the money to get into right now because we just wasted all of it buying into the thing here. So this is something that we can go ahead and do, but we can't do right now because we don't have the money. This machine over here, what is this going to do? This is going to give us drills that we can go ahead and place down, I'm guessing somewhere around the map or just anywhere, I guess. Warp tech, decorations, utility, curios. Okay, so for right now, all we can actually make are the drills, and we need these rock plorts or the plorts here to go ahead and make these. So we need to actually start farming those specific ones if we want to go ahead and make these, which I believe right now we are farming those. Those are 3 that we actually do have being produced. We have another teleport thing here. We have another machine here, and we can apparently refine the plorts into something else maybe. So that kind of gives us a reason to actually make all of these like farmable instead of just having specific ones that makes us the most money. So it'll be beneficial to have everything being farmed instead of just individual things here and there. So does the teleporter work? It does not work. Okay. So yeah, we can't really do anything in here. We can mess with that. If I go grab some plorts really quick, we can actually mess with that if I have some ready to go. Okay, well, we only had these 3 ready to go. There wasn't a whole lot ready for us, so I think we just shoot them into this, and then they show up in the refinery screen here. And what do we do with them? Because I can't interact with them. Unless we need them in here for us to actually build stuff with this guy. Actually, we don't have any of those on that selection screen anyway, so we couldn't see that regardless. What about this one? Do we need stuff? We need money for this one. Okay, that's not the plort things. So I'm guessing that's probably what we do. We fill this thing up with the plorts, and then we can use that to use this thing to make stuff. So I don't have any of these ready to go. That's why I can't put those in there right now. But I'm guessing that's what we probably end up having to do here. But anyways, now we have a bunch of little plots to go ahead and place things down. So there's 5 of them in this area. There's 1 over there, and there's 4 right here grouped together. We have a couple more in the cave over there. I think there's another 5 or 6. I don't know. I didn't really count them. And then in the other area that we unlocked, there's even more. We can have 1 more area we can go to, I think, unless there's something else that's in another little doorway. But we have the dock that we can go ahead and buy into as well. But we have a bunch of empty plots right now. And what I want to go ahead and do is start farming every little thing that we can, all the fruits and the vegetables, so that hopefully when we start making the slimes, we have all of their favorite stuff ready to go so that we're doubling up on the plorts generation. And then I also want to go ahead and plop a couple of the silos down because we want to go ahead and start storing the plorts, because if we take a look at the sales right now, they're not doing too hot. So this guy at one point was selling for 87, and we've pretty much plummeted it down into 36 right now. And I think it's going to keep dropping. I don't know if there's like a set number where it won't go any lower, but this guy was at 8. I think at the start of the episode, it's down to 6. I think eventually this is probably going to go all the way down to 1 if we just keep selling it like we are. So we want to go ahead and build some silos. I don't know if these silos have upgrades to them, like if there's more than just 1 storage slot per silo, because we need to go ahead and get a little bit of cash going here so we can actually plop one down really quick and just see what we're working with it. So let me take these guys. Let me take a couple of these guys. They'll sell for at least enough to go ahead and place down a silo. And I think over here by the laboratory is where I'll go ahead and place these down. So we'll have 5 silos if they're all individual things, which we might need. Yeah, I think they might be individual. Oh, you know what? No, here we go. Additional storage can have up to 4 ports for storing plorts and resources. Okay, so each one of these can have a total of 4, and I think right now it starts off with 1. That'll be decent, right? We'll have, what is that, 20 slots of storage when we have all of these down and upgraded all the way. So that's going to be a bunch of storage for us. But I think for right now, that might actually be it for today's episode. I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit more money squared away so we can go ahead and start messing with the empty plots and upgrading them, and then hopefully scavenging around the map to find all the other vegetables and fruits so that we can go ahead and have each of those being produced on our plot things here. So for right now, that's actually going to go ahead and be it. So hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.